Hey, Tina. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor. This is take 2. I was not at all pleased with my first reading. It was one of the more sluggish, and I feel like it was on my end. And it could be because I was a little disrupted this morning by somebody. So that could be my fault. Anyway, let's see if he's got something else to show and tell us. Since he showed up in the live reading online, and when he showed up, he was like right there, first in line, nobody even close to him. He was like there. And I thought, okay, you're here really strong now. How's come we weren't that way just a little before that? I don't have the answer. Not all these readings are going to be perfect. I can't be perfect every time. I mean, it just that wouldn't be life, would it? But I was embarrassed by it, and so let's see if we can get at least a few more minutes and see what Norm has to say. And I don't remember what I said in the first video, so we're just going to go with this. I want you to have your money's worth. I don't do this for the money. I do this to help you. So he's back, larger than life. Let's see if we can get him to talk a little more. He's kind of coming in like this, like, here I am. Can you see me now? Yes, I can. He's talking about, he said something about something sweet. And then he showed me a picture of a cinnamon roll. A nice looking cinnamon roll. So, they never waste a message. There's a reason he's showing me this. You made them for him, or used to buy them for him, or it was one of his favorite things, or something associated. This is back to my spiritual charades. They show me a picture. I got to try to figure out why they're showing it to me. But he's still making the cinnamon roll very clear. You're also going to smell cinnamon rolls. That's going to be one of your signs when you smell them. He said, I can eat all of them I want to now. And he taps his belly. He says, I left that here. It doesn't matter now. He says, I don't know how to convince you how much I still love you. Love doesn't die. Love is the only thing that you truly take with you. Love is the bottom line to everything. Love is what we're supposed to learn out of everything. Out of people hurting you, you're supposed to learn to love them. He said, love is an emotion. It's an energy. It's an energy. You can feel it. You can feel, oh, my dog is scratching. You can feel when you walk into the room if it's full of love, or you can feel when you walk into a room if somebody's like just had an argument, or there's a bunch of hate and anger in there. You can feel if somebody shoots daggers at you. You ever get that feeling? Love is an energy. And that's actually what the whole world is about. That's what the higher source, God, whatever you want to call, there is a higher power. Call it George. I don't care what you call it. That is the bottom line that everybody's supposed to learn. That's how we raise higher. That's how we reach a higher vibration. That's how we go to a higher level. He says, so how could you think I would stop loving you? He's kind of going like this. How could you think I would stop loving you? So I told him, she doesn't know yet. He says, I'm going to show you. I'm going to teach you. Give me a little time. I will show you along the way. I will not desert you. I will not forget you. He's pointing at his ring again. This is between you and me. He wants you to remember that deep love and spread it around. He says, I know you're not ready. I will help you with that. I'm just going to come closer. Got to teach him. Sorry, my dogs are distracting. Give me just a second. He says you just need to give yourself a little time. He says, then I will be by your side. I am by your side, but then I will be by your side. You will know I'm by your side. You will know I'm there to help you every step of the way. You or somebody very close to you took one single flower. He's showing me a casket spray. And even if it wasn't that exact thing, and if at the funeral you took one single flower and you smelled it, and you kept it, you took it out of the bunch, and you kept it. I don't know if you did something with it later, but at that time you kept it. He says something about hot tea. Sometimes they just flip around. And sometimes it'll just be one word. It might be 10 different one words. Let's see. I think he's starting to get the hang of this. He mentions cherries. Anything that doesn't make sense now, file it away. Keep it in mind. Shoes. There's a pair of his shoes sitting, and you get almost hysterical if somebody tries to touch them or move them. I think they're by the back door. There's something in your living room that hangs down. Dang it, I can't quite tell what it is. There's something in your living room. I think it's on the wall. I don't think it's on a curtain. It's almost like a string or a chain or something, and it's going to move. He's trying to learn. I think I said earlier in the first video, in the movie Ghost that I just watched, where he's in the subway and he's trying to learn how to make that bottle cap, how to flick the bottle cap, and how to kick the can. So that's what Norm's doing right now. He's trying to learn how to move this stuff. So he's going to make sure that you know that he's there. So we might have to do this again, you know, in, I don't know how long it'll take him after he's learned a little bit how to work his energy. We don't have that physical body. We leave the physical body here, so we don't have that physical body to move stuff. We use our energy. Energy cannot be inside of us. We're energy. Yeah, he's right behind me, looking over the top of my head. I'm going to try to describe this. I don't know if you'll feel it, especially in your grief, but it just feels like the air pressure changes in that spot. It feels like it's not like somebody's touching you. It's not like you know how you can feel somebody standing behind you. You can feel somebody staring at you, and you turn around and you see them looking at you. You can feel that. This is kind of how that feels. I can feel the change in the air pressure behind me. He's also going to try to tickle your left ear. It may feel like a bug crawling. It may feel like goosebumps on the top of your ear. Sometimes I even feel, when they touch me, sometimes it's even like a little zap. So he's showing me the left ear. He says you're going to have to go through the process. He's going to try to show you little signs and stuff, but don't know if you're going to see them. I don't know. If you even, okay, here's what he wants you to do. If you even think that there's something that could be a sign, if you see that little chain or rope or whatever, I didn't get a clear picture of it in your living room. If you see it move and nothing's around, write it down. If you I'm trying to hear what he's saying. He's not quite getting the words to me. They love kitchens. They almost all of them love the kitchen. All right, did he smoke? It almost smells like cigar smoke, and I don't smell very well. It almost smells like cigar smoke. You gonna smell that? If you anything like that, if you hear, he keeps showing me those shoes. So you might hear what sounds like shoes moving, like more like shuffling. The way I'm getting it, more like shuffling. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. You can come back and ask me. I don't know if I can give you an answer to it, but you can come back and ask me. He's going to try these things. Whether he's going to get them accomplished right off the bat, we'll see. He says you kind of have it blocked out. And then, okay, I got it. And then in the beginning, you'll yearn so much. You have to show me. Where are you? Where are you? Can you hear me? That, it's not putting up a wall. How do I want to say this? It is like putting up a wall, but it isn't. I don't know what words I want to use. You're so guarded. When you relax more, It'll all come. It will all come. And yes, he hears you. Every word of it, he hears you. He hears you. He says, I hear you. I hear you. If you want to do something for me, you will live your life to the fullest and make sure the kids live their life to the fullest. We can't both desert them. You will understand that one day. And I'm seeing the word April. Something about the month of April. Write that down. Something that you're going to understand in the month of April. There's a baby coming. And you need to be here for that. He's not saying who or how it's related. I cherish you. There's a birthday coming up immediately. He is acknowledging it. He knows it. He'll be there. He said with bells on. Take better care of yourself. They have enough to do. You need to be healthy. Take care of you so they don't have to. It will be okay. It will just be a new okay. And I'm going to help you from here. And sometimes they can do more there than they could ever do here for us. But, it's not the same. We still want them here. I know that all too well. He says, I'm going to leave you with that. He says, I've taken up a lot of Rhonda's time today. So just make sure if you have a question about any of those things, was it you that had the weird shipbird one? It's like, well, they're everywhere. That's going to be a hard one. It needs to be something distinct, that you know. So I don't know what it was about that. Anyway, in that case, there'll be something very distinctive about one of them. Or one at a time, anyway. So it's not that you see one. There's something different. There'll be something different. Even if there's 50 of them sitting there. He says, I do love you. I'm sorry I left it like this. You're just going to have to run the course. The anger, the screaming, the stomping your feet, the being mad at God. He says that's the cycle of grief. And there's really no way around it, because that's the way we're made. Just don't take it to the depth of the cellar. Which I think he means don't take it too far down. Because we're going to win this one. And I'm not going anywhere, so I'll still be here. Okay, he's taking off and he's dragging this balloon. He's got a balloon. And I don't see that it says birthday, but he mentioned birthday like one coming immediately. Usually when they have a balloon, it's at least a celebration. But usually I see birthday on the balloons. I'm not sure, but he's keeping this balloon with him until the right time. He's a trekking along. Okay, gonna let him go. So, sorry the first one's a little stinky. Hey, like I said, I'm not perfect. And not all readings are perfect. They're not. I mean, we can only do so much. It's not... I can't make them, and it's not rocket science. I can only give what they give me. Much love to you. Many, many hugs. Watch for a few of those things and the smells and the sounds. And he wants you to have peace. He wants you to know that he loves you. He still loves you. He's still there. He wants you to know that very deeply. All right. See you later. Let me know. So write those things down when you get them. So that way you can go back and look at them later. And that way you'll see, some of them you'll see the same one several times on that list. And then you'll know for sure that's one of mine. Okay. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor. Much love to you.